coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Bowens. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Across the 45. Racing to the right. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to move them on the counter. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Auguste. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying.
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And here comes the offense on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll test the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Right side, it's Humphreys. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Dogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Bowens. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Speeding down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for space, it's Bowens. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
To the ground, he's got it again. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Gonna run it. It's Bowens. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowens. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's a give to Auguste. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Magic. Win. Spade.
Sellers escapes the pressure going right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Ready. White. Mustang.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Bowens. On the move is the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Maybe a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Inside. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rush is on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the draw, it's Bowen. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Sellers. He's going to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Kill.
Handoff for Auguste. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 5 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And what it does is get this group to 9 victories. By anyone's standards, a darn good season. Now the question is, can they parlay this to postseason success? Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Sellers to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a give to Auguste. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Ready? Stay Ruby. Stay Ruby. Ruby.
Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. There he goes! This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the move. Brought down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Got it, looking for a first. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment. Here's Sellers to throw. Still looking to his right. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Team.
Sellers buying a little time to his left. He's turning it loose into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Red Evan on the RPO. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Bowens. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Really nice job on the option that time. And obviously, this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
Hits inside, it's Bowen. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff, it's Arrington. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
King.
Handoff for Auguste. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
Throwing Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Stay up, stay up.
Here's Sellers to throw. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Left side is Clark. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Sellers to the air again. Rolls right. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, you want to take better care of the football there. Lucky to get that one back.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Sellers. Look out! Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it back to him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Follows his blocks. It's Arrington. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Churns into the pile. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.